I went to a business event where we're over 200 million euros in net worth altogether in one room. At that event, all those millionaires, all those people, all those entrepreneurs who were there, they shared viewpoints on how they perceive reality. Not only how they perceive reality, but also how they deal with reality. They created a perspective for me on what reality really is. This perspective they created, I will share with you right now in this video. We will go over the following. What is reality? Play the game. How to deal with what is. What is reality? Reality is now. Reality is not the past. Reality is not the future. Reality is what is happening right now. Reality is what it is. It's facts. It's things that go on. There's a light shining on my face right now. That's reality. In my bank account is not €1 million yet. That's reality. Reality are just the harsh facts that are. Reality is the force of nature. For example, reality is that if I stop striving for results and if I stop doing what I'm doing, all that's left is a small child who don't know shit about the world and who's trying to figure it all out by being curious and exploring things. That's my reality. Reality is the game we play. Because in life, it's playful. It's playful. You can play. You can do what you want and actually enjoy it. That's also reality. You can do what you want and actually hate it. That's also reality. It's just what is within the game called life. Play the game. When you are born, you sign a contract. You signed a contract that you would give your first breath and at some point that you would give it back. Everyone on earth signed that contract. That's also reality. That's the game. What you do between your first and your last breath, that's the game you are playing. That's the game of reality. And that's the thing, I consciously say playing, because there was a lecture on that event where a speaker talked about being playful in what you do, be the curious child within you, be the one who is exploring. Because if you are playing within what you're doing, you play the game called life within reality. You are the one who makes things playful. That's you. If I'm calling a client, I can think, oh, I don't want to call this client. It's a stupid client. It's an annoying client. Or I can think, wait, let's call this client. I'm curious on what this conversation will bring. I'm curious on what this entrepreneur will learn me, what I can be beneficial for them. That's playful. But you are the one who makes it playful or not. Because the game called life makes its own rules. Who lives, who dies, what's happening to you, no matter what. The only thing you can do is adjust to the rules that the game called life is giving you. One of the speakers told the story about his sister that died in a cycling accident. And he said, I can do whatever I want. I can buy private jets. I can fly there right now. I can get the best medical help. But the accident happened in the mountains. So before they could help her, it was already too late. That's what the speaker told us. And that's reality. That's the harsh truth. You can have whatever you want, but you still need to adjust to the rules of the game called life. If things are happening to you, the only thing you can do is deal with it. Adjust to the rules and keep on playing. And that does not mean that you cannot be sad about the rules or the things that are happening to you. That does not mean that you cannot be angry. That does not mean that you never will be happy or whatsoever. No, it means that things are going on and on and on, and that you need to deal with it because you signed a contract for your first and your last breath, and you need to keep on playing until your contract is over. So make it playful. Adjust to the rules of life. Adjust to reality. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but you keep on playing. It's an infinite game as long as your contract is not over. How to deal with what is. Reality is what it is. It's the game. And that's justice. It's not always fair. And that's justice. Justice is the force of nature within the game you're playing. You can say it's not fair, but it still happens. You can say your situation is not fair, but it's still reality and you need to deal with it. And the fact that you need to deal with it and the fact that you can keep on playing, that's justice. The forces of nature, that's justice. If no one would die, it's not justice. If no one would live, it's not justice. Justice is the force of nature that adjusts into the rules of the game called life, that you always need to play. Nature has its own rules, nature has its own ways, and you are a part of nature. That is what it is. What are you doing to adjust to the rules of nature? What are you doing to adjust to the rules of nature within your surroundings, within the people you meet, within the things that are happening to you? How do you deal with it? How you deal with it, that's justice, that's nature. When I got kicked out of school, I could cry, I could sob, I could feel sorry for myself, but it's justice. I took action and now I'm in a better place, and I'm still not there yet, definitely not. Definitely not. But I'm happy with the life I'm living and with the life I'm actively creating and building. Allow what happens, embrace, let go and go on. At the event, they also showed a movie or a clip of Joko Willig. And in that clip, Joko Willig talked about the things that are happening to you. And whatever happens to you, he always said one thing: good. If there's a problem coming into your business, good. If there's a problem coming into your life, good. Your girlfriend breaks up with you, good. Actually, that's a funny thing. When I called one of my entrepreneurial friends and I said my ex-girlfriend broke up with me, he actually told me, wow, congratulations. Now you have enough pain to build the life that you want and no one is holding you back. I'm like, you, I just got dumped. And he said, good. And that's what Joko Willig would say, good. Because as long as you can say good, it means you can still breathe. As long as you can say good and you can still breathe, it means you still have some fight left in you to deal with what's happening, to deal with reality. No matter what happens, good, because you grow from it, you learn from it, you get better. I get some hate comments because people disagree with what I'm saying, good. It means that there are also people who agree with what I'm saying. So that's the lessons I learned from the Millionaires at that event, and way more lessons that I can integrate into the business that I'm creating right now. But within the new year, you will hear more about that as well, the new business I'm creating. But dealing with reality was one of the main lessons that struck the most with me, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. Because people who actually made it told me this. People who actually lived through the struggles told me this. It was a great event and I learned a ton, because in the end, I'm also still learning. I'm also still figuring out how to create and what to create. But that's why I have this channel, to take you along with me on this journey. And if you want to keep on following this journey, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, so I know that what I'm doing actually means something, I guess. And leave a comment on your thoughts about this topic. I'm genuinely curious what you think, and I'm curious about the things you want to learn, the things you are interested in, because maybe it's within my journey as well to research that topic, and we can walk together. Many more is coming. 2025 is going to be an amazing year, at least the first half year. Second half of the year, I don't know yet, but we'll see. And see you next time, visionaries. Ciao.